I'm getting rich, cash, running up digits, counting up six stacks. My money flipping, let's take a trip, splash. Standing on business, tycoon rich. I'm rich. Look at my chips, yeah. I'm getting rich, running up digits, counting up six stacks. My money flipping, let's take a trip, splash. Standing on business, tycoon rich.
All right. Great morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Thank you guys for tapping in with me. We're going to look at the market today, and we have a very special guest that we're going to bring up before the market opens, and I'm excited about sharing this good information with you guys, and we're going to go from there, okay? So before we bring up our special guest, we're going to talk about what we actually trade, and then we're going to talk about see what the market presents us today, and then we'll get right into it. Okay. All right. So we trade the NASDAQ 100 every morning. Okay. I'm live on YouTube every Tuesday at 8:45, but every morning in the academy, we trade NASDAQ 100. All right. And what it simply is an index that caters to investors interested in innovative growth and oriented companies like Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, and others, offering a diverse selection of industry leaders driving economic progress and technological advancement. And so these are some of the companies that are comprised within the NASDAQ 100 that some of you all may be familiar with. But like it already mentioned, it has Apple, and then you saw, and then Adobe, they have Microsoft, right? Cintas, Intel, Monster, Comcast, Ross. Okay, so these are some very familiar companies that you all are should be familiar with, and we trade pretty much that index every morning. And the way that we trade it, we use a very simple we use a simple concept that is applicable to anybody, whether you're a novice or you're an experienced trader. We try to keep things very simple so that people can actually take advantage of it. Okay. So how do we actually go about the trade? Like, how do we actually go about that? 1 second. I'm going to pull that up. And this pretty much shows the strategy that okay. So with the futures trading, we have two concepts. The first thing we have to do is to determine if the market is in a trending market, okay? If the market is in a trending market, or if it's in a ranging market, okay? And as we can see, for the past 2 weeks, we've been kind of in this downward slope here, right, in the market. And we're going to take a look at the charts in a minute. And great morning to everybody that's joined. Great morning, okay? And so, yeah, so that's what we're looking for. So we want to see if we're in an upward market or a downward market, okay? And so if we look at what we're experiencing now, let's go look at the chart and let's see what type of market condition we're in, and then we'll go over the rules for that market condition, okay? So the first thing I like to do is look at market conditions based on the 15-minute chart. So yesterday we had a nice little breakout here, okay? We got a push here, okay, a couple of times, and then here we're starting to range, okay? If we look at recent price action right here, we're starting to range. So when we're in a range, we have a couple of rules for when we're in a range, all right? So let me go back to the rules so you guys can see it. Okay, so when we're in a range, all right, we're looking for the STC, step one. Okay, so the step one says use the STC indicator via TradingView on the 15-minute chart to determine directional bias for the trade. Okay, directional bias for the trade. So what is the STC? If I go back to the chart here, you'll see this indicator here. This is the STC right here, okay? So we want to look at that like a roller coaster. So when you're at the bottom of the roller coaster, you expect for the roller coaster to go up. When you're at the top of the roller coaster, you're expecting for the roller coaster to go down, okay? And so it just kind of repeats that pattern. And so when we're at the bottom, we call this oversold, meaning prices sold off significantly, and at some point the market has to correct itself. So in this case, we will look for buys because we're expecting for price to go up. So buys, we want price to go up, and sells, we want price to go down. Great thing about futures, you can take advantage of the market regardless of the way the market is moving if you're trading in the right direction. Okay? When we're at the top of the STC, we call this overbought, and that is looking for sales. We're looking for sales when price is overbought. Okay? So we're looking for price to potentially go down. All right? And so once we see these two concepts here, that kind of helps us to formulate a directional bias for the day. So in this case, right now, if we look at the 15-minute chart, price is oversold. Price is oversold. Okay, so that means that we're looking for potential buys. Okay, now we do have to take into consideration price has been moving down for quite some time here. It found some support at this 19,179 level. Okay, found some support here, and now it's back into a range. So I would like to see how price responds. Okay, how price responds either here, okay, or here. So this is called resistance here, and this is called support. Okay, so what is support and resistance? For those of you all that aren't familiar, it's a very simple concept. Okay, when you're looking at, great morning, Kelly, great morning, glad you could lock in. Great morning, everybody that just joined. Okay, so our directional bias today is a buy, okay, based on where we are. We're ranging right now, and our STC is oversold. So we're looking for a potential buy, okay? And in about 5 minutes or so, I'm going to bring up one of our students that actually passed the combine. I'm going to introduce her, and we're going to go from there, okay? So if we're looking at this right here, so support and resistance. So support, like I always say, support is your floor, guys. Support is your floor. Okay? So when price comes, let's just say this is the floor right here, right here. This is our floor. Okay? When price comes at or near this area, it finds support. So when price came near this area here, what did it do? It went up, right? So when you throw a ball down to the floor, the next reaction is for the ball to bounce off of the floor and bounce up, right? So support is good for buy entries. Okay, support is good for buy entries. When you're in a range, you want to look for your entries at the top, the very top, or the very bottom of the range. Okay, the top of the range, you want to look for sells. The bottom of the range, you want to look for buys. Okay, because at the bottom there's support here, so we want to look for buys, right? Remember that ball analogy. So now let's talk about. So here we have resistance. So resistance is your ceiling. So when price comes up to this area here, what does it do? It comes down. It came back here. What is it doing now? It's going down. Okay? And so if you throw the ball, let's use our analogy. If you throw the ball towards the ceiling, the next reaction is for price to what? Go down. Okay? For price to go down. All right? So that's support and resistance, guys. And so right now, because we're stuck in a range here, what I want to see is how price responds. How does price respond at these two levels right here, this range that we're stuck in right here? Okay, I want to see how price responds here when the market opens. And I'm going to talk about BPC in a minute, and I'm going to also do a breakdown of how we trailed the trade yesterday. The first trade didn't go in our direction that we wanted to, but the second trade did, and we were able to trail it. We basically have a break-even day. Some people actually had a profitable day from that. Okay, so let's go to, and I lost maybe a couple of dollars off of that, but nothing crazy. Okay, so let's go to so we see that we're in a range, right? And we've already went over our rules. Now let's go back to the news real quick, okay? Because we do have news today, so we have to always be conscious of this. Keep in mind that there is a 10 o'clock news. It talks about the JOLTS jobs openings. So this is just kind of a measurement of it. It says the number of job openings during a reported month, excluding the farm industry. So actual greater than forecast is good for currency. So if there's probably more job openings, of course, we'll probably see some type of bullish sentiment in the market. And if it's not, then the market will probably continue to sell off. So we have to be conscious of that because that's actually happening at 10 a.m., guys, at 10 a.m. Okay. So what I'm going to do very shortly, I'm going to bring up our our student that actually has passed the combine. Okay. So extremely excited about sharing this good information here. I'm gonna give her a second. 1 second, guys. Let me send this to her so she can get in. And yeah, we're gonna bring her up in shortly. And while she's coming up, I'm going to pretty much just kind of talk about what happened yesterday in the Nasdaq market. So let's go here. Okay. So yesterday, this was around what candle is this? This is 9:45. So 9:30. Okay, let me go to the 5-minute chart so we can see it a little bit more clearly. Okay, so here we have our where is it? 9:30 candle. So this is our 9:30 candle right here. Okay, and so with our 9:30 candle, we pretty much were looking for the first directional bias was a buy. Okay, so the first directional bias was a buy. Now, in hindsight, of course, if we look to the left here, let me zoom out. We found some great support at this level in the past. Okay, remember our support is the floor. So when the ball comes down to the floor, we expect price to go up. So when price came back down to this area, I was looking for price to go up, but it didn't do that. Okay, it broke through. Okay, so hold on 1 second, guys. Let me just tell her she can come on now. Okay. All right. And so that didn't happen. All right. So this is one of the things you guys got to be conscious of is always being what I call objective. Okay. What I call objective in the market. Okay. 1 second, guys. 1 second. Let me switch over here. And I believe we have her in. Yes, we do. Okay. All right, guys. So I'm going to transition over and let me share my screen because I want you guys to be able to see this. All right. And I'm going to bring her in. Okay. And awesome. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce our student, Miss Mary Randle, who actually passed the trading combine. All right. Mary, can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. I see you. I see you. I see you coming on. Can you hear me? Yep, there you go.
I can hear you. Good morning.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Awesome. Awesome. Awesome.
How
So
are you?
I'm well. I'm well. Thanks for asking.
Look,
Thanks for asking. It's a little bit delayed, but we're gonna work through it. We're gonna work through it. All right. So basically, guys, Mary, as you guys know, we're in a $50,000 to $750,000 trading combine. Okay, we're in a $50,000 to $750,000 trading combine, and Mary passed her $50,000 trading combine. And as you can see, this is her certificate here. And so I want, if you are online, put some clapping emojis or some fires or something in the chat just to kind of show some love for Mary. Okay. So let me know. Put that in the chat for me, guys. Okay. So Mary, I want to I'm not going to tell your story. I want you to kind of tell it for us. But just tell us a little bit about where you're from, what's your profession, and how did you get into trading? Think we might have lost her. Hold on 1 second, guys. Let me bring her back on. Let me bring her back on. Hold on 1 second. Because I want you guys to really hear her story. Is quite inspiring, and we're gonna have plenty more to come. We're gonna have a lot more to come because it's we have some students that's on the verge of licensing as well, and she's leading the way with that. So I'm definitely excited about that. All right, let's see if we can get her back on. Okay, and while she's circling back, I'm going to go back to the chart here, and then we'll get back to it when she comes back in. Okay, I think we might have her. Let's see. Let's see here. Okay. Oh, there she is. Okay, here we go, guys. Here we go. Let me get back to her certificate. 1 second. All right. There we go. All right, Mary, we got you back in. Got you back in. All right, and then yep, you can unmute yourself, and then we can go from there. All right. Are you able to unmute yourself? Let's see here. Yep, try to see if you can unmute yourself. I see your camera, but I can't hear your volume. Let me see. I see you talking, but I can't hear you. Let me see. If it's not working for you, try to join from either your phone or a different device. Whatever device you're on now, try to join from a different device. And then we'll circle back. Okay, there's your volume. I think I see your volume now. Go ahead and say something for me. All right. So for whatever reason, I'm not able to hear you right now, Mary. Okay. So this is what I'll do. Let's see here. Yeah, see if you can join from a different device. We'll see if we can get her back on. All right. Let's see. There we go. All right. That's much better. Much better.
Okay, I can trade on my PC, but I can't talk on my PC. This
Okay.
is my phone.
No worries, no worries. All right, Mary. So real quick, tell us where you're from, what's your profession, and how did you even get involved with trading?
Um, my name is Mary. I'm from the wonderful state of Alabama. By profession, I'm a quality specialist. And the way that I got involved in trading is the fact that I knew that it was getting close to time for me to retire. And I didn't have the number that I wanted to have to retire and not be living from paycheck to paycheck, from Social Security, which is being attacked right now. So
Yeah,
I turned to trading, but trading was something that I've been interested in for quite some time because I
yeah,
just saw people back in 1995 that was talking about the stock market,
yeah.
and I dabbled in, but I didn't really know what I was doing. So
Mhm.
I just left it alone. Then back in, let's say, 2019 is when I came back and just started looking at it again. And I
Yeah,
started trading options, but I didn't understand it. And if you don't understand, you're not going to be able to do what you want to do. So
yeah,
just kept rocking and rocking along. And through a mutual friend, I
yeah,
found you.
yeah.
You was a guest on her show, and you were talking about cryptocurrency, I think, just trading. No, binary trading. That's what it was.
Hmm.
And I
Hmm.
didn't know what binary trading was, but when you said how successful you were, I didn't really.
Yeah.
It didn't matter what it was. I wanted to come along and check it out. Well, I got in touch with you through her,
Hmm.
and it's been great ever since because you have the simplicity, the very simple way. You teach us 1, 2, 3 ABC, and you started us out with charting. So I love it. It's awesome.
Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Great stuff. So Mary, there's a common misconception where people think that trading is too technical or confusing. Do you believe that this is true?
I did, but not anymore because of, like I just said, you break it down to the lowest term. I think your advertisement said that you train somebody from 8 to 80, something like
Mhm.
that, and
Yes.
it's so true, and that's what really attracted me as well. Because I said if an 8-year-old can do it, I know that I can do it as well, and
Yes.
that's exactly what you do, just what you said.
Awesome. 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 And so, Mary, how much time realistically would you say you dedicate per day to learn how to trade?
Um, 2 hours, say
About
about
2 hours.
2 hours with you, but that's because I'm one of those people that I'm very detailed, and if something
Yes.
is explained to me, I gotta really understand it, and that's why I say
Right.
that's my way of understanding. But you teach
Right.
it to where if they spend just an hour a day, they can really understand it and do exactly what you say.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. And so, have you had major setbacks or losses? And if you did, how did you handle them?
Nobody likes to lose. As they
Right.
say, you find a loser, someone that don't mind losing, that's a real loser. Oh
Uh-huh.
man. At first I didn't know what that was like. I'm not gonna be able to do this. I gotta
Yeah.
find something else. But because you gave us another tool, emotion free trading, it's a journal, it's a booklet that you tell us that
Mhm.
we need to read every morning before we get started. And I don't do it every morning, but
Yeah.
I make a conscious effort of doing it. And it
Yeah.
really does, it shows you exactly what you experience, your feelings.
Yeah.
And if you don't read it, you will try and find a way to do something because it sends you over. We talk about this greed, and it's
Yeah.
something that we all have. We call it the big G, and it,
Yeah.
it shows up every day. I didn't like it. I tried to revenge trade and get my money
Yeah.
back. That's what I
Yeah.
tried to do when I lost, and I lost
Yeah.
more.
Right, right. And we all been down that path, right? It's one of those things where it's just it's always going to be there. You just learn how to manage it. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I'm definitely impressed with just the level of growth that you had in that specific area. And so my final question to you, Mary, what advice would you give to individuals that are interested in trading, but they're not sure if they have time, energy, or even confidence to pursue becoming a profitable trader?
First, make time.
Mm,
Second, join the academy, Blue
mm,
Chips Academy, and
mm,
follow the instruction that you give.
mm,
And in every area, read, practice, do the demo first, get your free account. Like I said, do everything that you advised to do, and
mm.
it's on and popping from there. There is no limit. We're limitless through
Yes.
Blue Chips Academy. I love it. And she didn't ask me to say anything about the academy, so it's not a
Yeah.
it's not advertising. It's just what got me into where I am.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. And so now that you're a funded trader and you see that it's possible to pass and be profitable, consistently profitable, I would say, how, like, because I noticed you talked about, the retirement piece early in our our questions and everything like that. How soon do you see, now that you have this tool, that you can retire, both you and your family? Like, how soon do you think you can retire now that you see?
Realistically, a
Mhm.
year or
Wow.
less. It just depends on how aggressive I want to be, and
Wow.
trying to control myself because I can be when I
Yeah.
see a
Yeah.
chance to advance, I become pretty aggressive, and I think I got that from you, Coach.
Yeah.
because you
Absolutely.
get because you give us so much confidence.
Yeah.
Trading with
Yeah.
you. I'll just say in the last 11 days, we won
Yeah.
10 out of 11, and
Yeah.
that's unheard of. So that's a
Yeah.
bigger return than any bank or
Yeah.
CD could ever give anyone. So I would say
100%.
a year,
Okay.
1 year
Nice.
or less.
And prior to trading, what did that look like for you? How much time, or did you even see yourself retire?
There was no light at the end of the tunnel.
Wow. Wow. And
There
so that's
was.
why this is so important, because everybody has their own specific financial goals. But when you put that into perspective, a lot of the vehicles out here aren't designed for most people to win, if we're just being honest. And so I just want to say thank you. I am super proud of you. You're doing an amazing job. Keep leading the way, keep sticking to your rules. right? And let's take this thing to the next level. And I look forward to bringing up more students with, talking about their success as well. And
They're
I'm
on their
just proud
way.
of everybody that's been locked in. So I just
Yeah.
wanted to
Thank you.
highlight that because you're a gem, right? You're a
Thank you.
superstar. And
So are you.
everybody else need to know. Everybody else need to know that too. So
Yeah.
yep,
And
I
they need to
appreciate
know
it.
about you. Remember, I told you when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. When
That
you're
is so
ready,
true.
you're here.
That's true. And
Thank
you've
you,
proven
India.
it too. All right, no problem, Mary. Thank you for joining. All right. I'll talk to you
Anytime.
soon.
Okay.
All right. All right. Bye bye. All right, guys. So that is the amazing Mary Randle. She's doing such an amazing job, and we're gonna keep this thing moving, guys. This is what this is about. All right, and I'll get into the top step process in a minute. But I wanted to just show you guys that what we're doing here is we're not just talking about what we're doing here. Okay. We're actually putting ourselves in position where that everybody can take advantage of this as long as they apply themselves and they're consistent. Consistency is the probably, if not the most important thing that you need to have when it comes to trading, because at the end of the day, you're not going to learn everything in one day, but the more consistent you are as a trader, the more consistent your profits and your results will be. So great job again, Mary, and everybody else that's in Blue Chips Academy. I can't wait to bring you guys up so we can continue to show that this is possible, and they're all coming from all different walks of life, and I'm proud of every single one of them. And yeah, we're gonna keep it going from there. All right, so let's get into what happened yesterday in the market. All right, so if I'm going here, this is where this was the 930 candle right here. Okay, so I already showed you guys, if we look to the left here, we had some major support at this level right here. Okay, and so I like to look at my possible entries off of between the 5 and the 1 minute, just depending on how fast the market is moving. Okay, and so if we look here, we can see that price came after 930, right? This was our 930 candle. We don't enter any trades after 930. Okay, I'm sorry, before 930. We don't enter any trades before 930. So when we look at this, right, after 930, price started to find a little bit of support here, but then it got rejected and went to the downside. So this is what we call being objective. Okay, you're not going to always be right, but if you're able to take your emotions out of the trade, okay, and see what's happening, you can reposition yourself to be in a successful trade. So let's look at this breakdown right here. That didn't actually pan out, but we look for something called BPC. All right, so here we have the key level here. Okay, this is really the break right here, this level right here. Okay, and so with BPC, we have the breakout, the pullback, and then we have continuation. So let's break that down. And I'm going to go into replay mode so I can show you guys exactly how that looked yesterday. Okay, so if I go back here, again, this is after 930. All right, here it looks price found support a couple of times right here. Okay, but that next candle did not stay within that support area. Okay, so if I go to the next candle here, we'll see we get a nice break, right? So what is considered a break? And let me just move this up just a little bit to cover. There we go. That's about right. Okay, so now with a breakout, I want to see, I always tell this to the students, the body of the candle, which is right here, to break beneath the level. And in this case, it did. Okay, not the wick. This is the wick right here. Okay, this is the wick. I want to see the body of the candle break past this level for me to consider that a breakout. Okay, so in this case, we got a breakout. So I'll put my checks here. So there's our breakout. All right. And then next, what I'm looking for is my pullback. Okay, remember BPC, breakout, pullback, continuation. So I'm going to the next candle, and we can see here, there's our pullback. Okay, meaning price was going down, and then it pulled back to this level of what we consider resistance now. Okay. All right, so now it pulled back, and now let's go to the next candle. Now I'm looking for continuation. Continuation consists of either breaking past this level here, okay, breaking past this area here, or engulfing this candle and also breaking. Okay, the body of the candle breaking this candle here. All right, so let's go to the next candle here, and we can see this is a strong body for a bearish candle. Okay, so this candle engulfed this candle, so we have a bearish engulfing candle, and so at that point we look to enter the trade. So we entered the trade probably somewhere in this area here, okay, where my line is. All right, and so we actually was able to trail this trade here 2 levels down, I believe. Yeah, it was about 2 levels down. Okay. And so I'm going to play it out, and we use something what we call a manual trail. So at this point here, let's just say this is my stop loss up here. Say this is my stop loss. And let me just put stop loss right here so you guys can see it. Okay. And I'll make this red so we can know that that's the stop. All right. So that's my stop loss. And then this target here was our take profit. TP2. Okay, so let me go ahead and put a line here, and I'll put this one as take profit. Okay, so this was our take profit. So that was where our targets yesterday. Okay, so when I play it out, I want to lock in profit as I'm going through this trade here. Okay, when it comes to managing. And if you guys have questions, please feel free to ask your questions. Okay, please feel free to ask your questions. All right, so if we go here and we play it out, okay, we see that price continue to follow our engulfing candle. So we got a little pushback here. Okay, so here's our next pullback right here. All right, here's our next pullback. As we get a pullback and we get a pivot, we want to adjust our stop loss, right? So at this point here, now that we've gotten a pivot here, so price came, okay, we got a pullback here, and now we're dropping down. I'm locking in profit. So I'm bringing this here right above this swing, okay, right above this previous swing. So when you're in a manual trail, you want to drag your stop above or above the previous swing if you're in a sell, and beneath the previous swing if you're in a buy. Okay, so then we play it out here. All right, and then you can see TP1 hit. This was TP1 right here, this blue line right here. All right, so at that point, how do I know if I should still stay in the trade? Well, I need this candle, the body of this candle, okay, the body of this candle to break past this level. So now, once it breaks past this level, I can readjust my stop loss and put it above that last pullback right there, which was this candle right here, okay? So this is my stop loss, so I'm locking in more profit, guys, all right? Now, once it breaks, I can tell if it's going to continue if I get another what? BPC. If I get another breakout pullback continuation, I can tell if we're going to continue. So here's our breakout. Remember, the body of the candle has to close beneath the key level. Beneath the key level. Okay? So that's the first thing. The second thing is, let's see if we can find a pullback. Okay, so let's go to the next candle. Okay, no pullback yet. There's our pullback right here. and it rejected right at this level. Okay, so notice how I'm still in the trade. If my stop was too tight, right, I would have got right here. Okay, but my stop is here, so I'm giving my trade some room to breathe. All right, so here we go. There's our pullback right here. So then we keep going. Now what am I looking for? I'm still in the trade. Okay, my stop loss is here. I'm still in the trade, guys. All right, now let's go back through. Now we're getting some rejection here. Okay, so now in this case, for this continuation pattern here, we did not get, and this is called we did not get an engulfing candle, right? A bearish engulfing candle. But this is actually a evening star right here, okay? But however, you want price to break past where it found support, okay? So this is where it found support here, okay? We want price to break past that to indicate if we're going to get continuation. All right, so let's keep playing it out. All right, we still didn't get anything. Okay, so at that point right there, based on where my stop was, I would have gotten stopped out right there. Okay, I would have gotten stopped out. But the take profit was down here, right? But let's just say we gave it a little bit of move room, because I'm sure I did, because we stayed in down to the other end right here, right? So let's play it out. Okay, so let's play it out here. All right, and we can see price continued to drop. Okay, it continued to drop, and we hit that second target right there. That was the second target. So we got out somewhere in this area here. So we entered up here and got out down here. Great risk to reward setup. Okay, so that made up for the loss here. And so instead of having a losing day, we were either break even or we were up a little bit for profits. All right, and so that's how we got to kind of do it, guys. We have to give our trades some room to breathe. And even when I'm looking at this from hindsight, I probably didn't drag it down here. I had it above this one right here. Okay, so it hit take profit. There was our next pivot here. And so now you just drag it down to the previous pivot. It caused another dip here, drag it down to the next previous pivot. It made another pivot here, drag it down to the next previous pivot. And so you just keep locking in profit as price goes down. So if it goes against you, now you're in position to take advantage of it. Okay, and so that was a wonderful trade yesterday, getting into sell. The first one, like I said, didn't pan out, but that second trade was a nice setup for us. So we're going to see if we can find something very similar to that today. Okay, we're going to see if we can find something very similar to that today. If you guys have questions, let me know. All right, let me know. Okay, so let's go see what price is doing right now. This was yesterday, of course. Let's see what price is doing now. Let me get out of replay mode. All right, so we're in a range here. So I'm going to go to the 15-minute here. And we are still kind of just going back and forth in this area right here. All right, so I want to see how price responds at this area here. Okay, somewhere in this area, or at this area here. Can we get a BPC, okay, to the upside, or can we get a BPC to the downside? Both opportunities have great potential, okay? So if we get a breakout pullback continuation, we could probably retest this area to the downside right here, this 18,917 level. If we get a breakout pullback continuation, we can probably retest at least this level here. There was a lot of support here, but we might be able to break through and retest this area here as well. Okay, so those are the targets for today that I'm looking at. Let me get rid of my little take profit lines here so they don't confuse anyone. All right, and let's see what we get today, guys. Let's see what we get. Okay, so I want to look at, let's see here, 1 second. Let's see if any news came out today. in regards to those job openings. Nothing yet that's showing. So we probably have to wait till 10 o'clock. Okay, so like I said, guys, we do have to keep in consideration there is news. So if we're not in a trade by 9:45, I'm looking to pretty much get into news, to get into a position after the news happens. Okay, so if I'm not in a position, then that's where we are. Okay. So Mary said, follow your lead has made me a more patient trader. In the past, I would have taken myself out way too early. Oh yeah, for sure. And that took honestly, Mary, that took some time for me to learn how to do that, right? Because I would either get frustrated if I got out too soon, or I would be frustrated if I'm like, dang, if I would have got out early, I could have kept more profit. But when you start to understand patterns, okay, when you start to understand patterns and you start to understand what is exactly happening in the market, you almost, I won't say forget about like your risk to reward and your profit margins, but you're more so focused on what's happening, what type of price action is the market presenting versus how much can I get out of this trade. When you've reached that level, okay, when you've reached that level, then you are in position to win on a grand level. Okay, when you can start to trade based on what you're seeing, what the market is presenting to you versus how much you can get out of the trade, that's when you've reached a level of trading maturity that's going to put you in position to be a proficient and consistent trader. Okay, so it is 9:26, guys. We are approaching the bottom of this little range area here. Okay, and let's see what we get. So go ahead and put in the comment section for me, guys. Do you think we're going to get in a buy or sell today? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? A buy or a sell? Let me know. What do you guys think? A buy or a sell? Talk to me. Let me know what you think. Personally, let me see what the higher time frames look like. I'm sure we oversold on a 30. Okay, so we're overbought on the 30-minute. Interesting. And we are overbought on the 1 hour. So we might be going to the downside today, guys. The 15-minute is oversold, but what I'm thinking might happen is we might find some support and then find an entry to the downside. The 5-minute, let's see what the 5-minute is looking like. The 5-minute is oversold as well. 5-minute is oversold as well. So we have some interesting outputs here. And let's see what happens. If we do get an opportunity to sell, I think we can retest these levels right here. I think we can retest these levels because if we look at the 1 hour and we look at the structure of what's happening here, we're on a nice little downtrend. Okay, nice downtrend. Let me get rid of my level so we can see a clean chart. We're on a nice downtrend. Okay, and so we could either retest this 19,198 level, or we could create a lower low, and then we can get to probably this 18,905 level. Okay, but we've definitely been in a downward slope for quite some time, guys. The market has been in a downward slope for quite some time, and this is the great thing about trading NASDAQ is that you can take advantage whether the market is going up or down, trading NASDAQ futures. All right, guys, so it is 9:29. We have 50 seconds until the market opens. Let me put my levels back on here. And let's see what we get today, guys. Let's see what we get. But we're looking at these two areas here. And this is actually a little level right here that I have to consider. Okay, this little support level right here. Yeah, I have to consider that. Okay, so here we are, guys. So let's see what happens. 20 seconds until market opens. So Mary says buy. Sylvester says sell. Michael says buy. And Mary says she's going with the market. That's right. All right, so let's see what happens, guys. Let's see what we get. So the market is officially open now, guys. It's open, and let's see what we get here. So we're right here at a support level, and we are here at this is our resistance level here. Okay, so we're on the 5-minute. So if we're looking for a buy, I would like to see some type of engulfing candle, some type of bullish sentiment that shows that they have strength here. They did find support multiple times here. Okay, multiple times here. All right. If we don't find that, then I would like to see a BPC happen beneath this level right here. Okay, so I would like to see a BPC happen right here. We get a breakout, pullback, continuation, breakout, pullback, continuation type of thing. All right, so we're going to see what happens here, but we are at the bottom of the range. We are oversold on the 5 and the 15. So let's see what the market wants to do. We're going to take our time, and we're going to let the market tell us what it wants to do. Okay, so we still have 3 minutes left. 3 minutes and 45 seconds left on this candle, so it's still a lot of time. Mind you, we do not get in any trades until after the 9:30 candle. That huge adjustment made a big difference for our trading results. So we're going to be patient here, and we're going to see what's happening. Okay, so we do have a little level of resistance right here. Okay, we got a little level of resistance right here. So let me make this a thin line, and I would want to see a BPC above that level before I get into a buy. If we are getting into a buy. Okay, so let me make this a little thin here. Okay, all right. So let's see what we get, guys. So if we get a strong candle, a strong bullish candle, right? In this area here, let me tighten that up a little bit. Okay, about this area right here. I would want to see, okay, hold on. We might be getting a break here. Let's look at the 1 minute. Okay, so here's our breakout. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm preparing myself to see where would I want my stop based on the candles. Okay, but again, we want to see how this thing really plays out. So let's go back to our 5 minute, and let's see what we're getting here. We have 2 minutes left on this candle. This is a very interesting candle. It's trying to figure out which direction it wants to move. Okay, and then the 1 minute just kind of gives me that opportunity to get in a quicker entry. I need to see the body of this candle close beneath this this key level right here. We have 5 seconds. Okay, cool. There's our breakout. There's our breakout candle right there. Now we're looking for our pullback. Okay, I'm looking for the pullback. So I'm getting ready for a sell. I'm not in anything yet. Oh, 1 second, guys. My broker logged out again. 1 second. While we're waiting for that candle, just give me 1 moment, guys, to log in. When you are not logged in for a certain period of time, it will log you out. So, okay, so we're still getting our breakout. Still haven't seen the pullback yet, guys. So I'm not getting in anything yet. Okay, and I will post it in the chat as well, guys. I will post it in the chat as well. Okay, so there we go. So here's our pullback right here. Here's our pullback. Okay, let's see. Now I want to see if this candle closes at or beneath this level right here. Let's see what happens. I don't know about that one, guys. I don't know about that one. And this is why the pullback is so important. It looks like it might be finding support. Let's see what these next couple of candles look like. So now we see that price found support right here, guys. So now what I want to see is price break past here. If price breaks past here, then I feel confident about a potential sale. But if it doesn't, then we might be finding support right here. Okay, and it is officially we're like less than 25 seconds. Okay, so here we go. So let me look at my sale here. I'm not in anything yet. Now, where's my potential stop loss? Where's my potential stop loss? I want to look at 2 previous swings before I enter. 2 previous swings before I enter. So if I'm looking here, here's my first swing, which is above here. And then here's my second swing, which is above here. So 19,471 is my potential stop loss if I'm getting into a sale. 19,471. Let me get the exact number. 0.50. 471 even is good. Actually, 471 is good. Okay. So if I'm looking at that based on where price is, 3 contracts. So I try not to risk more than $750. Okay. If I am getting into a trade. And so 3 contracts based on where price is. Oh, guys, it looks like we are finding possible support. Let's see. Price is just kind of wavering back and forth. We needed to break past this level right here. Matter of fact, let me bring it down even more just to be secure about that, because it found support right here. This wick right here, it found support. So, yeah, we need to figure out what that looks like. Okay, we need to see if price has enough strength to break past that, and if not, then we'll start to look for a buy setup. But we're gonna let this come to us, guys. We're gonna let it come to us. All right. So let's see what we get today. All right, so we have 40 seconds left on this candle. 40 seconds left on this candle. And let's see what we get. Okay, looks like we finding some support. And this is why the BPC is so important, right? Because what a lot of traders do is they jump and look at that candle right there. That's nice. That is nice. Okay, so I'm gonna start looking for my buy now, because it looks like we're finding support here. So I'm gonna go to buy. Okay, I'm not in anything yet, but I'm looking for a buy. Okay, let me go back here and let me go to Blue Wave. So, okay. All right, so here's our break here. Now I want to pull back after this break. If this candle closes above my level right here, I want to pull back and then a potential continuation before I enter. Where would I put my stop? So here's our first level of support here. Okay, actually this is our first level because it broke, and then our second level would be right here at 19,460.25. Okay, 19,460.25. Okay, 1960. Okay, there we go. Yep. All right, so there is, let me see. Let me go to the 5-minute here. Okay. Nice movement. All right, so now price is vastly approaching. If we don't get a BPC right here, I want a BPC right here. Okay, if we don't get a BPC right here, then I want a BPC right here. Okay, because what I don't want to happen is to get into a buy and then we have this short space and then price smacks back down, because we see that resistance is clearly here. Okay, so let me go to my 1 minute and see what we got going on here. All right, let me go to my 1 minute. Okay, so there's our pullback. Here's our pullback right here. This is what I wanted to see. Okay, so remember, let me see. This is our first level of support. Let's see if this candle closes above this level right here, guys. If it closes above this level, then this is our pullback. If it comes back down, then that's not our pullback. Okay, that's not our pullback. All right, so here we go. Here's our key level here. Okay, and then we come down here. And yep, that's 14. Okay, so we got 9 seconds. So that's a good look right there. It's closing above that level right there. All right, let's see what this next candle looks like. All right, so we have, let's see, 14. I'm gonna say 1456. 1456 for the stop loss. 1456 for the stop loss. Okay. So where we are right now, I can risk about 6 contracts. All right. So let's see if it closes. If this candle engulfs that candle, then I'll get into a buy. And this will be our first target for TP. Okay. That'll be our first target. And then our second target will be here. Okay. Let's see how it closes. All right. I like it. Let's see how it closes. Let me get in close. I want to wait until the candle closes, guys. I want the body of the candle to close above this little area right here. All right, let me see. I'm not in anything yet. Okay, I'm not in anything yet. Okay, let's see how this next move looks right here. Okay, 6 is too much now, so let me manage that better. Okay, 5 is pretty decent. All right, I'm in a buy, guys. I am in a buy. Okay, for MNQ1. And so for my target here, let's see. This is TP1, okay? This 19,585 level, that's TP1, okay? And then TP2, let's see how it looks here with TP2. TP2 will probably be up here. This will be TP2 right here. Okay, so I'm going to modify that order right there. All right, and let's see how we do. Okay, so we do have news at 10 o'clock. So we should be able, depending on how price moves, we should be able to hopefully lock in profit before then. And then let's see how this pans out for us, okay? But TP1, let me put that on the screen here where my target is. Okay, so TP1, okay, is 19,584. 19,584. Okay, and even. And then TP2, okay, TP2 is, let's see, where's TP2? 19,809.25. 19,809.25. Okay, so 19,809.25. All right, and then the stop loss is 19,456 is where I have my stop loss. 456 even. Okay, so those are my levels right there, guys. That I'm looking at, and let's see what price does. Let's see what it wants to do. Okay, so let me go ahead and grab this here, and I'm going to drop that into the chat there, and let's see what we get. Okay, so it is using this level as support here, guys. It is using this level as support. Once we get to TP1, I'm probably going to break even just because news is about to happen soon. And then we'll see how we go from there. Okay, but we did get a BPC, so let's see if we can get some continuation from the bulls here. Okay, and then we'll go from there. Okay, but Mary said a buy. We had Michael that said a buy, and then Sylvester said a sell. So let's see what we get today, guys. Let's see what we get. Okay, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. And great morning to everybody that's just joined. Okay, great morning. All right, and let's see where we go. Okay, so here's our TP1 is up here. Okay, let me just put a little line right there for TP1. Let me go ahead and put a line there. If we break past here, that's a good little 1584. Okay, 1584 even was our TP. That wick right there tells me that we might be struggling at this level right here. Let's see if we can push through. Guys. All right, so let me go here. We got here. I'm going to make that solid right there so we can know that that's TP. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and take this off now. And let's see if price can push through this level right here, right where we are. Okay, we got a little bit of pushback here because it was support here in the past. Okay, so past support is future resistance. But let's see if we can push through and get to that, at least to TP1 here, guys. Let's see what we get. All right, not bad. The buyers are going to have to come in strong, though, because the sellers have been running the market for the past 2 weeks, basically. So they got to come in with a lot of strength in order to move the market where we want it, move it to the upside. Okay. So we have, what is it? 45 seconds left on this candle. The time over here is the candle right here. 45 seconds. Let's look at it from the 5-minute here. Oh yeah, that was a nice little pullback right there. Okay, so let's see if we can get some continuation. Looks like we're getting rejected right here. Interesting. Let's see if we can still hold this level right here. If we can still hold this level, then that's good. That's a good sign. But let's see. Okay, because we still got a lot of time left on this candle right here. Let's see what we get. Looks like we're forming a possible M structure here, which tells me that we might be coming to the downside because it got rejected multiple times here, guys. So we came here, tried to push through, it didn't, came back here, tried to push through, and it didn't. But at the same time, price it didn't break through this level either. So the buyers are trying to hold price here, and the sellers are trying to push price down here. So let's see who will actually break through these levels right here. Okay, so we got 35 seconds left on this candle right here. The buyers are trying to hold, though. They're trying to hold this area right here. Let's see if they can at least push the TP1. Let's see if they can at least push the TP1. And then, from there, we'll see how much momentum they have. Okay, it is 9:46, guys. It's 9:46. Let's see if we can at least try to get to a break-even position before 10 o'clock. Let's see if the buyers can give us that. Okay. And the news is about pretty much job openings. So we'll see how the market responds to that. Okay. We'll see how the market responds to that. All right. So we have 45 seconds left on this candle here. And we're just kind of playing the consolidation game here. So for those of you all that aren't familiar, consolidation is when candles just kind of go back and forth and move like this before it picks a direction to the upside or picks a direction to the downside. So we're consolidating right now before it figures out which way it wants to shoot, which direction it wants to move. Okay. 20 seconds left on this candle. Still getting some pushback here at this little level right here. Let's see what happens. Okay, we could have some consolidation too because people are probably trying to wait to see what the news does. Let's see if we can break past this little level right here. This is the challenge right here. Can we break through that? If we break through that, that's a good sign. Okay. If we don't, then that just shows us that the buyers gotta have more strength to push through that in order for us to potentially win this trade. All right, that's a good break. That's a good break. That's a good break. Okay. So now it looks like we're going to approach TP1. Okay. All right. Price is getting there. All right. TP1 just hit, guys. TP1 just hit. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and bring my stop loss. Let me see. What the part that I'm unsure about is if the buyers have enough pressure, enough momentum to push through this level right here. Okay, but we are getting close to news. So what I don't want to happen is that, especially because we're in a range, for price to get rejected and then we come to the downside. So I'm gonna go ahead and just protect my position, guys, and bring it to break even. If I get stopped out, then I'll look for a new position. But for right now, I'm bringing my stop to break even. Okay, I'm bringing my stop to break even though it's not a lot of space right there. But I'd rather be in position where we don't take a loss just because of news versus versus taking a loss that's unnecessary. So stop loss is at break even. Okay. All right. All right, guys. Let's see if we can push through. See if the buyers can break through this level. If we break through this level, then we have a lot of upward momentum here. We have a lot of upward potential. Okay. So let me go to the 5-minute. and see if we can push through this thing. Let's see. And if we get rejected, we're protected right here, guys. Or if you just want to take your profit, you can take your profit right here, just depending on how you want to play this out. But I'm going to hold on and see if we can keep pushing through here. Okay, so we got a level here. Let me put this here. We do have a level here. Okay, looks like we're trying to break through though, guys. Looks like we're trying to break through. Let's see if we can hold though. That's not a full break. Remember, we need the body of the candle to close above that key level in order for that to be considered a break. But my position is protected regardless if price goes against us or not. Okay, so we still have a lot of time on this candle right here. Now, what am I looking for right here? I'm looking for a BPC. So let me go to the 1 minute. I'm looking for a BPC. Okay, so this is our break here. Okay, let me see this level right here. Yep, so there's our break. Let me tighten this up just a little bit. Okay, here's our break. This candle right here. Let's look at it. The body of this candle closed above this area. Okay, now depending on this candle right here, if we hold like this area, then we can still consider this a pullback. But if it closed beneath that area, then we might be on track for a reversal here. Okay, so let's just keep that in mind. But your position should be protected. Your position should be protected, guys. This is our next level of support right here. This is our next level of support right here. Okay, so your position should be protected regardless if price goes against us on that trade. Okay, the buyers are trying to fight back. So here's our breakout. Here's our pullback. Okay, because we got a nice wick here. It found support. Let's see if we get continuation on this candle right here, guys. And keep in mind, guys, if we do get a breakout here, this will be a good move to the upside. But let's see if they can hold though. We have 35 seconds left on this candle, and we're 8 minutes away from the news. Okay, so let's see. Looks like they're getting rejected though. I don't know. 20 seconds. 20 seconds left on this candle. The buyers came out strong on that move, but I don't know. The sellers are trying to hold it down. They're trying to hold it down for sure. But I am seeing an upward trajectory here for the buyers. I'm seeing a potential little upside tick here for the buyers. We got a breakout. Here's our pullback, breakout, potential pullback. Let's see if we can get continuation. Okay, I just got stopped out, guys. So what I'm looking for now is a re-entry based on news. A re-entry based on news. So I didn't lose anything on that trade, right? However, it was protected. So let's see if we can get a re-entry on news. Okay, if you took profit on take profit one, great job. But let's see what happens, because the news can reverse the market and take it all the way back down. Okay, so your position should be protected. Your position should be protected. Okay, so let's see what we get here. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, that was a nice rejection there. Nice rejection. Okay. Nice rejection. So we have 6 minutes until the market opens. Okay. And let's see what we can get. Let's see. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, we're coming down. And that's exactly why I wanted to protect that position, because I wasn't sure if the buyers had enough strength to push through that level. All right. I was not sure about that. So we have 10 seconds left on this candle, and it looks like we're coming to the downside. Okay. Now, if we do get a sell opportunity, I want to see a BPC at this level right here. Okay. I want to see a BPC at this level right here. So we got the BPC here and it continued and it created a higher high, but we didn't get one at this level. Okay. So TP1 was the only thing that was valid right there. This one right here, because we're already in a downtrend, we've been in a downtrend for a while, we might catch some momentum to the downside. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. And if we get another re-entry for a buy, we want to see a BPC here. So these are my two levels I'm looking for entry, for re-entry, guys. These two right here. Okay, these are my two levels. So let's see what happens. Okay, we have 5 minutes until the news starts here, and then we'll see if we can get a new entry here. Okay, if you have questions, please feel free to ask. If not, we're just gonna be patient and we're gonna wait. And make sure you guys are managing your trade, right? So, for instance, if you are risking total $500 for your trade, personally, I would put the whole $500 on that one trade. I will put $250 on that trade and see if I can trail it all the way down or all the way up, depending on where it is, and maximize from this position. Versus taking this trade here, and then I'm not able to actually get into another position if this isn't the right direction. Okay, so give yourself options when it comes to that. So my maximum risk per day is 1,500. So I pretty much put 750 and 750 on each trade. Okay, so that's how we continue to move forward with that. But it looks like price is still trying to find support at this this level right here, guys. This level right here. Now, typically, what I would have done if we didn't have news, I probably would have just had my stop under here and gave it a little bit more space to breathe. But because news is happening, we just don't know which way it's going to move and how fast it's going to move. So I rather protect the position versus, taking a risk for that. Okay, because as we all know, news is unpredictable. So, yep, that's the basis of that. Okay, so let's see. It is 25 seconds left on this candle, and we have a little bit over 2 minutes for this trade right here. Okay, until news happens. We'll see if people are bullish about the news or bearish. It's supposed to talk about job openings. So I'm assuming if it's not that many job openings, people are probably going to be bearish about that. And if it is, if it is job openings, then people will probably be bullish about it. But we'll see. We don't know until it happens. So, okay. But we're going to be patient and let's see what the market gives us. After that, by 10:05, we should see what kind of direction we want to move in regards to the news. So, yeah, that's what we'll do with that. Okay. So we have, let's see, let me go to my 5 minute. Yeah, see how price just kind of stuck in this range right here, guys? Yeah, stuck in the range. So we have 1 minute and 15 seconds left until news opens. And we'll go from there. And you guys let me know if you have any questions in the meantime. Okay? Otherwise, we're just going to be patient and see what we can get into today. If you took profit on the first one, great job. I wanted to be a little bit more risky with that, but yeah. Risky, but not risky. Protect the position, but also see if we can take it up another level. Okay? All right, guys. We have 35 seconds left until news happens. And let's see if we can get a nice little push here. Now, it is only one red photo, so it may or may not do some damage here, but we'll see. We shall see. Okay. 10 seconds, guys. 10 seconds. And let's see if we get Are we bearish or bullish today? Let's see. Or are we indecisive? Are we going to stay in between this range? All right, here we go. Oh, look like the bears are coming in. Looks like the bears are trying to come in. Let's see how it closes. Remember, if we do get an opportunity, I would love to see a BPC past this level over here. Let me put a zone right here because we have to grab this whole area right here. Yeah. So a BPC past this little area right here. Okay. So let's see what we get. All right, hold on. The bull's coming in now. Let's see. If we get a BPC above this area, we enter back in. Okay, stop loss will be 1, 2. We might get a break right here, guys. Let's see if they can break through. Let's see if they can break through. All right, here's our break. There's our break. Let me get ready for a buy. Okay, so here's my first level of support. Here's my second level of support. So potential stop is 19,545.50. 19,545.50 is my potential stop here. Take profit, okay. And I can put 300 right here. Let's see. Hold on now. This is why we wait for our BPC. False breakout right here. We just witnessed it. We just witnessed a false breakout. The body did not close above. Okay, so now I'm not looking for a buy anymore until we see a clean breakout. This is why we wait till the candle close and we wait for BPC. That was definitely a false breakout. So what I'm seeing here potentially is an M structure. So let's see what happens at the bottom of this area here. If price gets down here, look for BPC, and let's see if we can get to this level and this level if we get a sell opportunity. Okay. Let's see what happens. It's 10:02. Okay. Wow, look at that push down. And remember on a higher time frame, where are we at? On the 30-minute, we're over. Oh, now we're in between the channel. But the 1 hour we're over bought. We were overbought on the 30-minute. But we'll see. Okay, 5-minute, we're getting rejected here. Nice. Okay. So we're going to be patient, wait for the BPC here, and then we enter. But I'm not doing anything in between the range because in between the range is where you see a lot of indecision, right? So here we got a breakout, pullback continuation, but if we get into a sell at this point, we're approaching a pivotal level of support, so that would be a risky trade. All right, so it is 10:03. We are coming down, guys. Let me get ready for my sell. Okay. Where would I place my stop? So if we get our breakout pullback continuation, this would be the first level, and then this would be the second level. So probably we'll put the stop at 19,437.50. 19,437.50 is where I will put that. Okay. That's where I will put that. Okay, here we go. This is, if this candle closes beneath this green area, that's our breakout right there. Let's see how it closes. Okay, here's our breakout right here. Let's see, as long as it closes up beneath this area here. Nice break. Okay, the sellers have some momentum, guys. This must not have been some good news that just happened here. Okay, 15 seconds left. Okay, I like what I see. I want to see it to close though beneath the this level here. We're not going for any false breakouts. Yeah, that's right at the edge right there. It broke out of this area right here, so that is good. But the continuation candle needs to close beneath this area right here. So this is considered a pullback right here, guys. This is considered a pullback. We need price to stay beneath this area though. If it closes above this level here, then that's not really going to be a pullback for us. That's just the price finding support. Okay, and trying to go the opposite way. Nice rejection there. I like that. I like that rejection. I like it. Okay. All right, let me see here. Okay, we have 7 seconds left on this candle. 7 seconds left. Okay, let's see what this next candle does. Did we get rejected or is it going to find support? Wow. Wow. Look at that. Let's see how it closed. And this is why BPC is so important, guys. Look at this. There was a fake out here, and it was just a fake out right here. And because those rules were in place, we avoided 2 trades that could have resulted in a loss. We waited for the breakout. The pullback came all the way back in. So we know now that we're not looking for a sale right now unless price comes back down to this side for continuation. But right now, the buyers are finding some major support here. Major support here. Okay? So, let's see what happens. Let's see if they can get some continuation to the downside. But right now, we are stuck in this range right here. Okay? We are stuck in this range. And being patient and letting it play out is so important. Don't get anxious. Let it come to you. Let it come to you. Okay? But look how that pullback. If this was a pullback, guys, price would have stayed beneath this area. It would have just came here, used it as resistance, and then it would have went down. But it didn't do that. It broke through, which shows us that there's a lot of buyers here, and we're looking at a potential reversal. Okay? We're looking at a potential reversal. So let's see. Let's see what we get. If we get up to the top here, okay, and we don't get a BPC, might have to call this one a day. We'll see. Because we might be ranging for the rest of the day. So we shall see. Okay. But I'm still optimistic of the sale, but it has to make a move right now if it's going to do something. If not, then we have to reconsider what we're looking at. Okay, we have to reconsider what we're looking at. 10 seconds left on this candle, guys. And all right, let's see. It's struggling a little bit to get past this lower level, but let's see. Okay, here come the buyers. Here come the buyers. And if you look at the structure on the 5-minute, what are we seeing? Price just kind of going back and forth here. Back and forth, back and forth. So we are waiting for our opportunity, guys, to get in. I think if we get this break right here, this is going to be a good buy because now the buyers have some momentum from the news. When you see big red candle followed by a big green candle, it's just a lot of indecision. People don't know how to feel about whatever the news was. Okay, they don't know how to feel about whatever the news was. So we just trying to wait and see what we get. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so the latest news says U.S. jobs openings rose to 7.7 million in January, a sign the job market remains steady. That's the latest news. Remember, we were getting an update on the market for that, so that's why it's kind of in between, because people probably like, okay, I hear what you're saying, but based on what I'm seeing, I don't know if I should be positive about that, optimistic about that, or if I should be pessimistic about it, So we're seeing some indecision that's going on here based on that news. And I'll drop the link in the chat for you guys too. Okay. I'll drop the link in there so you guys can see it for yourself too. But for those of you all who are online, I'll go to Yahoo Finance, and that's what I kind of use to kind of get updated on what's going on. Okay. But right now we are just chilling in between this range, y'all. And the BPC has prevented us from getting into any crazy trades today. So we're going to give this thing about 10, 15 more minutes. See if it wants to make a decision. And yeah, we'll go from there. We will go from there. Okay. Let's see here. We got about 3 minutes and 20 seconds left on this specific candle right here that we're looking at. And we're going to see what happens. But we just kind of going back and forth. And if I look at the 1 minute, I know we definitely going back and forth on that. Yep. So let's see if somebody can put some money in the market to move it. Yeah, let's see, guys. We have 45 seconds left on this specific candle right here. Looks like it's getting rejected here at this level. And we're going to see what we get here. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Let me know. But I did drop that in there, and I'll show the news too, so you guys can see it. 1 second. This is literally how the market is responding to the market right now. Hold on 1 second. Let me pull it up. I'm just going to pull up the main part of it so you guys can see. Okay. And this is Yahoo Finance, but it's saying the U.S. job openings right here. This is the latest news. Okay. U.S. job openings increase in January. Layoffs decline. This actually just posted 3 minutes ago. Okay, so we might be seeing some bearish sentiment now. This was 3 minutes ago as well. So let's go look at the market. Let's see what's happening. We might start to see some bears come into the market after that. Just because of the simple fact that it's said that the layoffs continue to decline. So some people might be bearish about that. Some people might be bullish about it. I would think overall you would be bullish about it, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay. But that's what's so significant about what we do, regardless if the market is declining or if it's doing well, we can take advantage of it. So it puts yourself in position, what I call bulletproof, recession proof. Right? A lot of people who might be in S&Ps or 401ks and stuff, I'm sure they're seeing a dip in their portfolios right now. But as Mary said, the past 10, 11 days, we've only lost one trade. So, we was able to take advantage of that. And that's the skill that you want to learn, that you don't have to depend on all of these other financial institutions to give you little to nothing at the end of the year. Take advantage and learn the skill yourself. Okay? So it's 10:15. We'll give it another 10-15 minutes and see what happens. And let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. 1437 was potential sell stop loss for the sale, which is let's see, 1437. That's about in this area right here. About right here. So I'm looking for price to come out of this area. We get a breakout pullback into this level right here. If we do get a sell opportunity. So we'll see. We shall see, guys. Okay. We shall see. But right now, we just kind of moving sideways. I do see a potential W structures forming. Down, up, down. Potential upside here. I do see that potential. But again, the market can do whatever it wants, whenever it wants. But if we get back here, I just want us to get back here or here. Okay? When we get back there, I want to see the BPC, and that will let me know if we should enter another trade or call it a day. Okay? Because we might just move sideways for the rest of the day. And we're not going to sit here and we know that that's not the type of conditions we want to trade in. Okay? So let's see what happens. We have 5 seconds left on this candle right here. It's trying to push to the downside. But I don't know. It's definitely some buyers right here because that buy that happened right here, that was pretty significant. So let's see, guys. All right. Bear's trying to come in a little bit. He's trying to come in just a little bit. They got to push through this level, though, because the buyers are sitting here waiting. They sitting here waiting to push price up. To push price up. So we'll see. We shall see. Okay, so we got about 13 seconds left on this candle right here, guys. 13 seconds. And nothing too exciting from that news for us, guys. It didn't help us. It didn't help the market choose a direction. It just kind of gave us a couple of big candles, but no true direction. So we'll see. Let's see if we find support here again, or if we get a break. I would love to see a break, but we'll see what the market wants to do. And then you trade accordingly. Don't trade off of what you think it's going to be, right? Because then that's how you feel. That's what you feel the market is going to do. Anytime you're trading from feelings, you're trading from the wrong place. You should be trading off of data. You should be trading off of patterns, market patterns, what it's showing you, and make a decision based off of that. And that's just in anything in life. Most of the time, if you make a decision based on your feelings, it's not the right decision. Okay? So that's a part of being emotionally mature when it comes to trading. That's imperative. Oh, looks like we find support again. Looks like we are finding support again. 30 seconds left on this candle right here. Here we go. And let's see what we got going, guys. Let's see. Okay. All right. Got a little rejection. It found support, but it got a little rejection right there. We have 10 minutes, guys, left. 10 minutes, 10:30, I'll be ending the live. So hopefully we can find an entry but within the next 10 minutes. If not, that's totally fine. Okay, so Mary says, so the reason why it stays in a range is because the buyers and the sellers are equal to a certain level. Yes, so this is what we call liquidity accumulation by the institutions, Mary. Okay? Liquidity accumulation, okay? So we have, let me show you here. Here is people putting in a lot of sell orders, okay? Here are people putting in a lot of buy orders right here, okay? And so whoever has the most amount of money based on these areas here will choose which direction the market decides to move. So if there's more buyers, you'll see the breakout, and then you'll see price follow suit. If there's more sellers, you'll see the breakout, and then you'll see price follow suit. Right now, it's kind of like an even amount of buys and sells that's going into the market. So that's why there's no direction. Clear direction, I would say. Okay? So that's where we are with that. Hold on, I got a notification in the chat. Hold on, let me see. Oh, let's get it. Come on, Robert. Tell him stop playing with you, man. He is at $52,812.76. Incredible. He's less than $200 away from reaching his goal for the combine. Now, Robert, when you take the trades, right? The next trades that you take, let's just say you take it $1,300 for the day, first of all, for P&L. But when you take the trades, okay, make sure, like for your next trades, make sure that you're risking no more than $250, because you don't want to get that money back and you still want to stay within the range. But that is amazing, Robert. Everybody put some fires in the chat. Clap it up for Robert, man, doing his thing. He is this close from passing the combine. That's going to be another student, okay? Another student that passes the combine. I am truly, truly excited. This is incredible. Y'all got me hyped over here. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Go ahead and put some fires in the chat for Robert, y'all. Put some fires in the chat. I really love to see it, man. I love to see it. Great job, man. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, so Mary said, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. You right there at the finish line, bruh. Tomorrow, sometime this week, you should definitely pass the combine. Okay? You should definitely pass the combine. So, keep up the great work. You're doing a great job. Super proud of you, man. Super proud. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Put some fires in the chat for my man. Doing a great job. Okay, so let's see here. Let's see. Okay, we're getting back to this level right here, guys. We might get a break. Let's see if we get a break. Can we get a break? Can we get a break like a Kit Kat bar? Y'all notice I had these little corny jokes. I do this sometimes, but you know. It's all fun, right? So let's see. It is 50. Okay, we got a new candle here. Let's see if we get a break right here. Hopefully we get a break. Let's see. Let's see. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. He really is. Okay, here we go, guys. Here we go. Might be getting a break right here. Yes, sir. Patience is everything. Okay, so here's our break. Let's see if it closes the way we need it to close. Can it close? Can the body of the candle close beneath this level right here, guys? Let's see. Let's see. Patience is a virtue. Patience is a virtue. Here we go. 15 seconds. 15 seconds. All right, here we go. Ooh. I don't like that wick, guys. I don't like the wick. Let's see if the next candle can close beneath. Let's see if it can close beneath. Let's see. Robert, you right there knocking at the door, man. You about to pass this one. We gonna need that certificate ASAP. ASAP. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. Okay, here we go. So, all right, this candle might be our break. Let's see if we get our break right here. So if I'm looking at my stop now, my two levels of resistance is this level here. That's resistance 1, and this is resistance 2. So right above that is 19,423. 19,423. Yep, that will be my stop right there. Okay, that will be my stop. So based on where I am, where price is, I could probably do 6 contracts. We'll see if we get a pullback up to that area. Here's our break, though. There's our break right there, guys. All right, so now I'm looking for my pullback. We finally got our breakout. Let me see if I can get a pullback here. And then we look for our continuation, okay? I'm not getting in until I see my full formation of BPC, okay? Okay? If this candle stays beneath this area right here, that's a great sign, okay? If that candle stays beneath this area right here, that's a great sign. Great sign. Okay? Let's see what we get. We got 24 seconds left on this candle right here. Market's starting to pick up some momentum now. And it looks like overall, let me see if anything else was. Looks like overall, people were not too happy about the news. Okay, 2 seconds. There's our pullback right there, guys. Let's see if we get a continuation. Let's see if we can get a continuation right here. I want price to break, engulf this candle, and break through. Let me see. Yeah, engulf and break through. Let's see if we can get that. If it does, I'm getting into a sell. And now, here's my stop here. Let me see. Yeah, same stop. Yeah, my stop loss now will be at 19,408. 19,408. Okay. So at 6 contracts, that's too much. 5 contracts is just enough. All right. I like it. I like it. Let me see if we can close beneath this area, though, because we do got some support right here. Hold on. Not in yet. All right, I'm in a sell. I am in a sell. Okay. I'm in a sell. My stop loss. Let me put my levels here real quick. Okay. Actually, let me bring my TP. I'm going to come down here with the TP. All right. I am in a sell. Okay. So what am I looking at? My stop loss is, where are we? Let me put my stop loss here. I'm gonna type it in the chat. Let me get out of here on that. So if we get here, push back, and then yeah, I like where it's at. Let me see here. Let me make sure. Get here, resistance. Here, resistance. Yeah, 2 levels of resistance right there. Okay, I'm gonna move it up just a little bit though, just to make sure. Okay, just to make sure. There's my stop right there. Okay, so I'm risking a little bit more than usual, but not that far off. All right, so stop loss is, okay, stop loss is 19,423.25. 19,423.25. Okay, and then TP1. Let me go to the 15 minute. Oh yeah, that's nice. That's nice. So TP1, 19,193. 19,193. Let's say 196. 196.25. Okay, so TP1, 19,000. Let me go back. 19,196. 196 point, I think it was 0.25. Let me see. 196. Where are we? Yeah, 0.25. 196.25. 196.25 is TP1. And then TP2 is 18,932. TP2, I have 18,932.25. Okay, so those are my levels right there. And let's see what we get. Let's see what we get, guys. All right, so let's see. Price trying to find some support here. Possible support here to the left. Okay, so let's see if we can use this level of resistance. We have two levels of resistance here. So we have this level here. Okay, we have this level right here. Let me get a better line than that. This level of resistance here. Okay, we stay under there. We looking pretty good. All right, and then we have the second level, which is right here. Right here. Those are our two levels of defense right there. Okay, so that's what we're looking at, and let's see if price can hold. Let's go back to the 5 minutes, see what we got going on here. We got 2 minutes and 55 seconds left on this candle right here. If we stay beneath this level here, we're in good shape, guys. I like the wick, but we still got a lot of time left on this candle. Okay, still got a lot of time left on this candle, and this is why you want two levels of resistance when you're in a sale, because it always likes to potentially retest that first level, and that second level is what keeps you in the game. Okay, is what keeps you in the game. So let's see if we can hold this level right here. Let's see if we can hold right here. This is where we're looking. Now that we're in the trade, I'm gonna stay on longer, guys, so you can see how I manage this trade. Okay, you can see how I manage this trade. But as long as price stays under here, we're in good shape. Okay, so this lower level right here. All right. So we have, how much time we have left on here? My pen is in the way. 1 minute and 58 seconds, guys. 1 minute and 58 seconds. And let's see how price moves for us. Okay, let's see how price moves for us. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, let's see if we got any questions while we're waiting for this candle to close. Let me make sure I'm covering everything. Mary said, yes. Fun. Yeah, that's right. And we got the fires and the heart emojis in here from Kelly and Mary for Robert. Let's get in. Robert is in college, guys. This is what I'm saying. It's all walks of life. You like, if you decide that you want to do this, you can do it. Okay? There's nothing stopping you from getting it done. Okay, so we have a minute left on this candle. If we close beneath here, I feel pretty good. I like the wick that's happening here. Oh, we like that. Okay, that's good. That's a good rejection. Let's see how it closes, though. We still got 45 seconds left. Once I reach over $1,200, guys, in profit, I'm going to close it out regardless of where we are, because at that point, I would have passed the 150,000 combine. Okay, so if I get out sooner than that, guys, just know that that's why I'm getting out. Okay, we have 15. Oh, wow, look at that rejection. Wow. This was definitely a stop hunt, trying to take out people's stop losses. And this is why we do two previous levels of resistance there, guys, for our stop. Okay, so let's see if we can get some continuation right there. So this is the breakout pullback on the 5 minute. Where we were looking at earlier was off of the 1 minute. Okay, so let's see if we can get some continuation here. Let's see if we can get a nice engulfing candle. That was a huge rejection here on this candle. So we might get some momentum after that, because it started off really strong and then it got smacked down by the sellers. So we'll see how it closes out. Okay, we'll see how it closes out. 4 minutes left on this candle, so we still have a lot of time here. Still had a lot of time. Let's see what's going on the 1 minute at this level right here. Okay, so there was our pullback here. Okay, let's see if we can get past this little level right here off the 1 minute. Okay, let's see if we can get past this little level right here off the 1 minute. Or is it going to find support? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see what happens, guys. Okay, so this chart I'm looking at right now is the 1 minute, guys. It is the 1 minute. Okay, looks like we're trying to find are we trying to form a W here? Let's see. See if this level can hold again for us. Right here, we got 30 seconds left on this candle. Still a lot of time on that 1 minute candle. Let's see how it closes, though. Very interesting. 15 seconds. That's a good sign. That wick right there is a good sign. But let's see how the body closes. Can we get a pretty solid body here? Let's see. That's in between. All right, let's see what this next one does here. Can we get it closed? I do see a potential W here, but we also could be getting a potential M, so we'll see. All right. That's a strong one coming in. Let's see. Can we break past here? Let's see, guys. Let's see if we can break past it. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. That's what we want to see, guys. That's what we want to see. Let's see how it closes, though. Still 20 seconds left on this candle. We needed to close beneath this line right here. If it closed beneath this line, that's a good sign. That's a good sign for our continuation, for sure. Here we go. 5 seconds. 4, 3. All right. Body closed beneath. That's good. That's really good, guys. That's really good. Let's see what we get after that. Let me go to the 5 minute. And that's also continuation on the 5 minute right there, too. Beautiful. Beautiful, guys. Here we go. Okay. All right, so now what I'm doing is I'm bringing my stop down to, so I'm risking less. I'm still in the trade, though. But I'm bringing my stop down to, what is that? 19,399.25. So I'm reducing my risk. 19,399.25 is where I'm bringing my stop. TP1 is down here. This is TP1 at 19,196.25. That's TP1 right there. Okay. So let's see how we do here, guys. Let's see how we do. See if we can close out in the next maybe 5-10 minutes or so. If you want to protect your position at this point, you can. If you want to protect your position, you can. I'm going to give it some more space to breathe. But if you want to protect your position, you can. Okay. Wow, look at that. Nice drop. Nice drop. Nice drop. So seeing profits from that small buy earlier and seeing profits from the sell here, guys. So that's good. That's really good. I'm going to stay on just so you guys can see how I manage this trade, okay? I'm going to stay on with you guys. Y'all know normally I will probably be off by now, but I'm going to stay on here just so you guys can see how I manage the trade, okay? All right, so here we go. Let's see. Getting a little pullback here. Getting a little pullback action. A little pullback action. Let's see. As long as we stay beneath this level right here, we're in good shape, guys. As long as we stay beneath this 19,332 level, we're in good shape. Okay. Still got a lot of time. I'm on a 5-minute chart, by the way. This is the 5-minute chart. You see more fluid movement on the 5-minute chart, the 5 and the 15. The 1 minute is too noisy. I just like the 1 minute to kind of try to get a quicker entry, but I like to see the candles on the 5 and the 15 as it moves. Nice drop. We might see some support right here at this level right here. Let me drop that real quick for y'all. Might see some support right here. Okay, at this 19,241 level. But if we look at the 15-minute chart here, we can see the fluid movement of price. And we can see that was just a small pullback on the 15-minute. So when price gets here, I would definitely at least break even. At least break even when price gets here. Okay, I'm going to put that in the chat. Okay. You can either break even or take profit at that level. At that 19,241 let's see, 241.25 level. Okay. So that's that, guys. All right, so we're watching it. We're waiting to see what price is doing here. And looks like it's trying to create some lower lows here. It's a nice strong candle right there. Nice strong red candle. Let's see what we got going on the 5. Okay. Still getting some continuation here. All right. Not bad, not bad. I'm still giving my stop a little bit space here though, guys, because I'm gonna bring it down to probably here now. So my stop is at 1934.25, 1934.25. And if we get to this level here, then I'll break even. But I'm not there. But we're not there yet. So let's see what we get. Okay. Like I said, if you want to protect your position, you can. You can definitely do that. Let's see. We got a minute left on this one right here. See what we got going on the 1 minute. We're getting a little bit of pushback right here. Let's see. If we stay under this level, then that's good. If not, then we gotta reconsider some stuff here. Yeah, let me move my stop a little bit, guys. So I'm putting my stop right here, guys, at this what is it? Hold on 1 second. Let me move it up just a little bit because I don't want to get stopped out. At this 19,392 level, I moved my stop to 19,392 level just to give it a little bit more space. Okay. And let's see if we can come down to this level right here. If you broke even, you probably just got stopped out. If you're still in, like me, then you should still be your trade should still be running. But right now, and I just brought my stop here, right above these wicks in this area here. So if I get stopped out, then it is what it is. But I think we can at least come down to this level right here before price wants to like truly reverse. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay, let me go to the 5-minute here. And let's see if we can, hopefully this is not a reversal right here. We can just take our profits. So we'll see. But we got 4 minutes and 26 seconds here on this candle. I'm taking the risk of staying in the trade, but if, like I said, if you guys don't want to risk that much, you can always exit because we've already kind of broken past our threshold here. But I'm taking the risk of that. And I'm actually going to move it up just a little bit right above this wick of this candle, guys. Right there. That's my threshold. That's as far as I'm going right there. 19,400 because our original stop loss was 19,423. So I'm still risking less than what we had before. But if it passes this area, then, I mean, at that point, it's probably reversing anyway. So because it already tested that area before. So we'll see what happens. We'll see. Okay, we got 3 minutes and 37 seconds left, guys. 3 minutes and 37 seconds. The maximum I'll put my stop loss is back where I had it, which is the 19,423 range. That's the maximum I'll place my stop loss because I already have my risk management set for that. So let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. Okay. 3 minutes and 4 seconds left on this candle. And we're going to see if price can hold it down. See if price can hold it down. Okay. 2 minutes and 50 seconds. And if we get back into profit, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this session. And for those of you all that are in the academy, I'll just update you as I stay in the trade through the chat, guys. Okay. Because we are approaching 11 o'clock. So let's see how this next candle closes. And then I'll determine if I'm going to stay on for another 5-10 minutes or if I'm going to go ahead and close out for today. I mean, not close out, but in the chat, in the live session. Okay. So let's see what we get, guys. We got 1 minute and 58 seconds left. It is getting rejected, but let's see how it closes. We still don't know. At the end of the day, that's still 2 more minutes left on that candle. So we have to see how it plays out for us. Okay. Let's see how it plays out. Let's see how it plays out. It's looking like it could be a potential pullback just because of the wick on that candle. But I need to see how it closes. If it closes solid, then we might be looking at a reversal. But if it doesn't, then that was probably just a potential pullback. Okay, we got 1 minute and 15 left, guys, on this candle. It looks like we are getting a reversal here. I mean, not a reversal, but a rejection here. So let's see. But again, we got to see how it closes. Okay. Less than 1 minute. Less than 1 minute on this candle right here. And let's see what we get. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, not bad. Not bad. 40 seconds. Not bad at all, guys. Nice, nice. Wow. If this candle closes beneath this area right here, I'm gonna bring my stop down. Let's see. That candle was a little suspect right there. Yeah, that candle was a little suspect the way it closed. Let me see what's going on the 1 minute. Let me see what's going on the 1 minute. Okay. All right, it's trying to find some momentum here. Now, when price gets right here, I would just go ahead and break even. When price gets here, this 19,269, just because I don't know if it's going to find support or not right there. And you don't want to take a loss if you don't have to. Okay? So we'll see how these candles close. These next couple of candles close. There's 15 seconds left on this one right here. This one is a little bit wonky here. It looks like we might be either ranging in this area at this level or slowing down here. Yeah, for sure. It's losing momentum because we're getting into that time frame, guys. So what I'm going to do is, like I said, I'll update you guys in the chat on what I decide to do with the trade. But I'm gonna go ahead and end the session here. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Okay, I am still in the trade. Okay, and I will update you as I go, and then we'll go from there. Okay, guys. Great session today. Great patience. Let's keep pushing this thing forward, and we're gonna go from there. All right.